here we go. We may hear from Tom Baker at some point during the evening, maybe get him mic'd up for a few comments. But it's Hemel Storm versus Loughborough Riders, and we're here at Hemel Hempstead Leisure Centre. Tonight, where is the love going to be for Storm or for the Riders? And here we go, Sam Newman. Leading assist, and he fakes the pass, nice. Fakes that first pass, and then hands off to Nelson Henry for the first two. It's going to be loud, hopefully you'll be able to hear us. Just a great energy. Pull up Jay for the Riders is good. Inga, open, oh he's blocked, but that hit the backboard first I thought. Great finish for Brayden Inga. Stayed with it and that's what the Storm need. Remember they beat Riders at Loughborough very early in the season. But both teams outside of the playoff picture at the moment.
I've got Wi-Fi if anything.
So 4-2 Hemel Storm early as Callum Humphreys does another great job.
4-2
Inside, Nelson Henry kicks it. Sam Newman from the corner, in and out. Riders with the score. Newman, left-hand dribble, back outside. Nelson Henry thinks about the three, just short, and rebounded by the Loughborough Riders. Short, rebounded by Inga. Newman. Around the outside, Norman. Deep shot is good for the Storm. And they're looking sharp as they've got to be to get what will be a massive win. And they've just got to keep going one game at a time, which is what Coach Tom Baker said when we had a quick chat pre-game. Open J incoming is off, and Inga with the rebound. Newman. Norman attacks the closeout. Little fancy footwork. Inga, back outside, into the corner. Shooter! It's just off for Norman. Ball's loose. Inga, step through. Layup is good, and the Storm kicking up a storm here on Valentine's night in Hemel. 9-4 they lead early. Riders attack, a lot of defense there under the basket. And a three is good. Oh, beautiful shot from Sam Newman. Into the corner. Shots up, can contested. Just short rebound, Matt Norman. Hemel playing together here with a really good intensity. Newman. Inside. So Nelson Henry, he's going to work. Nice key in the post. Deep three is good. Big time shot by Jalen Cook. He's up to 5 points personal, averaging nearly 15 points a game. Baseline drive, Newman looking for options. Nelson Henry steps through, and they're just getting it, whatever they want at the moment. Tom Baker has got to be a happy coach at the moment. Penetrate, kick, just managed to catch that pass coming out. And nice D. Really nice D from Inga. 14-10, the Storm lead at home. So Nelson Henry sitting for Oneze, double-double last weekend. The GB International, and great summer last season with 3-on-3 behind the back. Threes up and just off for Inga. And great hustle from Kai Walker, which is what he gives you. Came across from Milton Keynes, and he is all energy, all focus. Any player or coach will really enjoy. Crossover and push shot off the glass for Liam Campbell. That's tough. Campbell's first two of the night. Newman, screen from Inga. And Newman all the way to the bucket downhill. Kai nearly steals it. Here comes the Riders at pace. Oh, nice, really nice play. And changing in the air, Jalen Cook. Putting up some really good stats across the board. And foul. Called by Edgy Dansky right in front of us. Norman. Just over 4 minutes remaining in the first here. Hemel Storm versus Loughborough Riders. Turnaround on one leg. Big time shot. Braden Inga. Nduku. Just not enough defense there. Michael Joyner. Still Joyner. To the top. Three's up. Three is long. And in is Joven. The Storm. And he gets all the way to the bucket. Great job from Joven. Joven Reichels, younger brother of superstar here at Hemel Storm and also at London Lions and Cheshire Phoenix, Aaron Wright, in the Super League basket. Push ahead, Newman, all the way across, corner to corner. It's good for Inga. He wakes up in the crowd. Big time play, and it's timeout. Loughborough Riders. Wow, what a great game here. 23-14, Storm are leading. I'm off, so let's... So we're back underway here. 23-14. Storm are Riders on attack. Cornish jump shot is good. Nice play from the Riders. 23-17. Thought it'd be a good one. Two teams, one place separates them towards the bottom of the British Championship Basketball League, and Eze doing what he does best. Energy. Norman. Yeah, and Judansky had to think about it, but I think that's the correct call. Great defense by the Riders. Campbell and Jack Benelli. Jack who's been involved in all of Hemel's successes, Hemel Storm's successes. Like his father before him, big player in Hertfordshire basketball. And Jack's still giving back to the juniors at Hearts with coaching. And he'll be coaching again this year, we hope. And great job by both teams. Look at Jovan go. Jovan right, inside, outside. He's still going. And he really gets it to go. And Jovan Rye is being used lightly this season, certainly the first part of the season. And now Tom Baker has unleashed him. And that's a great play. And they go to the line for two shots. Averaging just under 11 minutes a game, right? 4.8 points, 1.9 rebounds, just over 1 assist, and he's already, he can make these 2 free throws, they'll almost be up to his season average. And I think Storm need some players like Jovan to really step up and give them a spark off the bench. And it will cause opposition players all sorts of issues. Out of Dartmouth College, just like his brother Aaron. And knocks down the free throw. And Hemel maintain an advantage, 24-17. Campbell loses it. Great job by Baron. Baron Eze on a mission here. He's got that look in his eye. Oh, it's great to be courtside here at Hemel Storm's home floor, right by the court with the statisticians and table officials. And the great fans and the drums, so you can hear everything here as Nelson Henry goes into big man mode with a jump hook. Riders. Curran, Oscar Curran, back to Curran, left hand dribble, guarded by Jovan, right, into the corner, Nduku, dribbles through, he's fake, step through, that's really big time play for Loughborough Riders and Nduku. Sam Newman, Curran guarding, nice screen from Nelson Henry, sets a down screen for Jovan, back to Newman, attacks, double team for a moment, back outside, Jack Bennell, 3-point specialist, Jack trying to get it off the glass, need to put it up, it didn't hit the rim, and nice job by Loughborough Riders on the team. Hadley. Cross to Nduku, into the corner, catch and shoot is short, and Nelson Henry with another rebound. Averaging just under 8 rebounds a game, Nelson Henry. Newman. Looking for the post up, but a bit too high for Veron, who stays in front. Nice job on the D. Slowing riders down. Curran on Bennell. Or Bennell on Curran, but not both. Jack goes for the steal. He's got to recover. Open three is long. And rebound by the big man. Great D. Saved. Back come the riders. And nice job by Hadley. And it's the end of the first quarter, and Storm lead 26 to 21. Welcome back to Hemel Hempstead Leisure. And for the Riders, 13 points for Cook. Leads all scores. Nduko and Akinsuku. Campbell and Hadley all with 2 points. Loughborough Riders in the white. If you're just joining us, they're on attacking the basket to our right and Storm in their blue and dark uniforms, and Guy Walker and Jovan Wright get the rebound, and the shots up and just long from Nat Norman, but good look in the corner in transition, semi-transition. Here comes the Riders in the open floor, and that is a cool one. It could have been really nasty, but down the other end, he just slipped. Michael Joyner slipped on the Skechers advertising, and luckily he's athletic and strong enough. Let's hope he's okay. He hit the ground really hard there. Campbell inside, and Duco that's a beautiful play from Victor and Duco. 17 points, 9 rebounds, 2.3 assists. He's been up some massive numbers for the Riders. Nelson Henry just slowing down a bit here. Storm, they need to keep the ball moving and the players moving. Back outside, Kai Walker, open shot is long. Bounce pass, and really big finish for the Riders. Tomide, Akinsuku. And here goes to the line for a bonus. 26-25. Storm by 1. Really coming strong here. The Riders. It's the free throw, but they're going to get it. They're going to get the offensive rebound off the miss. And penetrate, kicking. Okay, that's Miles out, and he misses everything. And Storm back on the way. Off the glass, just a little bit strong. There's a foul call. Norman in the corner, trying to feed it into Nelson. Andreevich just couldn't get it to go. Ryder's behind the back and off the glass, and he just can't quite get it to go. And and it's timeout, Hemel Storm. And Loughborough Riders have really come out this second quarter firing on all cylinders. We'll be back shortly. Free throw. And Riders take the lead. For the first time this evening, can Storm respond? Newman attacks, turns, steps through, that's beautiful. Just freezes the defense with a hard jump stop. Turns and steps through. Nice job by Sam Newman. Campbell. Joyner pulls up, hand in his face, no worries. Michael Joyner with the 2-point jump shot. Screen for Newman. Still going behind the back. Looks, spins, throws it up, blocked. Not in this house, says Nkinsuku. Nkinsuku into the corner, Nduka. And a foul by Newman. And incoming for Hemel. Again, Sokoli. knocks down the second, and it's 30-28 for Loughborough Riders. Storm in 11th, Riders in 12th. Both quite a few games out of 8th spot for the playoffs. That's Essex Rebels sitting in that position at the moment before this game started. Norman attacks, really big time play of 2 feet, protecting the ball, and that's what Storm need. Straight kick into the corner, shots up, and Inga with the rebound. They need plenty of that from Braden Inga. Norman catch, it's just short, quick release, and Riders as a team come away with the rebound. All the way, no good, off the glass, no foul. That's a turnover. Game tied at 30. Into the corner, it's long. Ball is rebounded by Norman. Here comes Inga. Crosses over to Sam Newman. Screen from Inga, who pops. Inside, Kai Walker. Beautiful move without the ball. And Storm lead again. Fighting every inch of the way, both teams. Desperate for a win. Remember, Storm won this encounter very early in the season up at Loughborough, the reverse game. And a nice job diving on the floor. Matt Newman into the corner, shots up, Inga! For 3. And Storm are coming back. They take a 5-point lead, and it's timeout Riders. In the British Championship basketball. Bristol Flyers losing 112-87 against Newcastle University. Big strong move. So Riders in the half court. Pull up Jay, short rebound at Kai Walker, and that's a lot of physicality there. And Akinsuku attempted pass on Wiley, Seth Wiley. Good effort. Playing tough basketball there. Seth, former Oakland's Wolves Academy player in St Albans and at Loughborough University. Newman to Inga is just off. Wide open look. Still 5-point advantage for the Storm. Newman to Norman. Inside out. Off the glass is good. That's as smooth as you like from Matt Norman. Wiley. Closely guarded by Kai Walker and attacks. Nice reverse layup by Jode Campbell. Really nice play. Newman behind the back, looking for options. Shots up is long. Really nice look. From Sakoli. Kai Walker hits the floor and offensive foul call. But now, guarded by Wiley. He's in a lot of trouble here. And he's got it to Newman. Newman attacks at speed. Back outside. But now attacks the closeout. And a travel on Jack. It didn't look much. And a few quizzical looks from the crowd. And me as well. It's a really strong move by Jode Campbell. It's 37-34 Storm. 3:21. Counting down remaining. Inga spins off one leg, that's off right. Sakoli couldn't get the rebound. Here comes Nduko. Tries to throw it out, but that will be Storm ball. Newman. Newman. Foul. 0 Campbell. Sam Newman drawing another foul. And Nelson Henry ready to come in. Inga exits. Subs for Loughborough. Back in is Michael Joyner. Bernal inside to Nelson Henry. Spins. Shot fake. Fade away. That is tough. And a double team came in the end and made it really tough for Nelson Henry. Hadley. Excuse me, Curran. With the shot, no good. 37-34 Storm lead. Push ahead, Walker. Newman hangs back inside, Nelson Henry. Trying to put pressure on the interior defense of the Riders. Walker comes across, Nelson Henry goes to work. Steps through, and that's beautiful touch for the big man. What a super player, Darian Nelson Henry. What a great pickup by the Hemel Storm a couple of years ago. Wiley. And high off the glass! Unbelievable move for the Riders. And Michael Joyner, he certainly joined all the dots on that play and got it to go. Nelson Henry, Kai Walker, left hand, attacks, spins, jump hook, a little bit wide, but he's, look at that, great effort. But he can't get it to go. 2-on-1, Joyner rips it all the way across. Big shot coming, and it's off. They get the rebound. Great play from the Riders. Outside again. Can they make Hemel Storm pay? They can't. And they keep crashing the ball. Time and time again. And Storm have got to stand up to this and say, we're at home and we're going to box you out and clean up our defensive balls. Substitutions, Walker and Sokoli out. Jovan right, and he bring a bit of sparkle to proceedings. Hemel's 5. One of the Herts University players. They're in the quarterfinals in a couple of Wednesdays' time of the Bucks International Tournament for Ron Eze. So if he was at Herts Uni, he would make that team as well. He's made the GB 3-on-3 and a great player for Hemel since he's come across from Worthing. Nice move to the basket, but Eze right there, playing important minutes. Newman waits. He needs spacing. Eze goes away, and they slow it right down. Under 30 seconds remaining in the second. Hope you enjoy the Hemel Storm stream on the British Championship Basketball. Oh, what a pass. What a pass. Oh, my goodness me. Nelson Henry to Eze behind the back. High off the glass for the 2. Last 10 seconds. Eze trying not to commit a foul. Nice pass as well. And Nelson Henry just followed through. And I think the referees have got that right. And no reaction from Coach Tom Baker.
Both ends. Every contact down here as well.
7-point lead for Storm. Can they do the double over the Riders? Jalen Cook. 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Makes both free throws, and Tom Baker wants a timeout to try and draw something up with 3.4 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It's Hemel Storm leading 43-38. Here we go, from the end line. Henry, Jovan, Bennell. Oh! Jack Bennell for 3! Right at the buzzer of half-time. That was perfectly marked out. Perfect pass from Jovan Rye. And Jack Bennell ready and waiting to knock down a huge 3. It's half-time here at the Storm Dome. 46-38. Hemel leads. What do you think of it so far? Rubbish. Stop music. Okay, I'm with Coach Tom Baker on the Hemel Storm Stream. Tom, you're quite new in the job, but I mean, what a great performance that first half was, capped off by JB Street in the end.
Yeah, look, right now we've got to have more energy than them. We got to up the tempo. We got to play with intensity, and when we do that, good things happen. When we drop that intensity, then it's a real problem for us because then it levels the game out. So we have to really keep that intensity going, keep playing at tempo. Good things happen for us, but it starts with our defensive end. If we keep allowing them to get easy shots, that hurts our ability to run.
And you've been working with the guys for a few weeks now. How's practice been? How's the sort of chemistry going?
Yeah, look, like everyone's been really receptive. Like change, unfortunately, was necessary. You know, the guys have responded really well. They want to change their season, and I'm seeing guys that are locked in, wanting to make as much change as possible. And you're seeing it in how we're playing. Right, there's a different energy, there's a different atmosphere, there's a different feel about us, and that's just something we've got to keep building on for the rest of the season.
And who's been a problem for you on the Loughborough Riders side?
Yeah, look, I mean, Cook for them, obviously he's had some open shots. We've got to do a better job of being disruptive. They've got a lot of shooters around, so we've just got to be in a scenario where we're not allowing easy catches. We've got to disrupt far more, and that's what I'm saying about the defensive end. Play with far more intensity and make sure we get a hand up and contest every shot we can.
And you're in 11th spot, obviously top 8 is playoffs. Are you just going one game, one quarter at a time?
100%. Like, look, we love to make the playoffs, but it's just taking one moment, one game, building like possession by possession, stacking it together, and look, at the end of the season we'll be where we want to be, and hopefully that's in that playoff spot.
And a message to the fans to finish.
Yeah, look, like we want to see people out in the Ledge Centre more often in the Storm Dome. We want to see fans here because right now we need them, right? If we're going to change the season, we've got a lot of home games rest, and our fans are going to be the ones that's going to help us get over the line.
Tom, thanks for your time. As always. Enjoy the second half.
Thank you.
Okay. Just chatting with head coach and referee Judansky there. I hope you enjoyed it's great to catch up with Tom Baker. I hope you enjoyed that insight from coach, and we'll try and do stuff like that for the stream the rest of the season, and we'll also get some maybe former players and coaches. Maybe John Bonnell can join me, who's head of basketball operations at Storm, to do a bit, give his insight into the game and what he thinks of the modern day player as Braden Inga, and that is the modern day way of playing. If there's a threes of his shot, then shoot it. Whether you're 6'8", 7 foot or 5'10". Ball's loose, good job from Sam Newman. That is hustle at the highest order. And that's exactly what Coach Baker was talking about. If the defensive intensity drops, then Hemel will have a problem. And that was a great demonstration of high intensity effort from Newman. They need to get it up, and they're short, and Kai Walker gets the rebound. Walker slows down off the glass, can't get it to go. Nduku for three is long, and Newman with the rebound. Newman inside, Inga off the glass. Great spacing between the two bigs, Darian and Braden connecting for two. And Nelson Henry backing down, kicking it back out, Walker back inside, really giving Nelson Henry every chance to score. And that's a big time play against a good defender in Somade Akinsuku. Somade, I hope I got your first name right. Pronunciation. Pulls up. Nice high shot is short. And Hemel Storm have their biggest lead of the game. Newman inside to Inga. Offensive foul. Quick call there by Judansky. Referees tonight, Judansky, Routledge, and T. Routledge and T. Thompson doing a good job. Two teams desperate for the win. Hemel in the ascendancy at the moment. And they storm to victory. Nice bounce pass, left hand finish. Storm playing physical and not wilting under the pressure of some great athletes. That's how you look without the ball. Kai Walker. And again, the leading assist man on the Storm and the BCB. Sam Newman gets the assist, but before I finish describing that, Campbell with a beautiful underhand finish. Jose Campbell, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists for the Loughborough Riders, number 0. Newman attack, looking for Nelson Henry back outside. Norman back to Nelson Henry in the post. Great to see some old school basketball spins off the glass, and he's too big, he's too strong. And Darian Nelson Henry scores the 2. On the floor is Nsuku, and I think he just got an elbow in the chin, but that wasn't flagrant or no extension of the elbow, just happened in the natural flow of the play. I think that's how I saw it from the left hand end of the officials' table. Right next to Tom Baker and the Hemel Storm coach. A great view of this BCB, British Championship Basketball matchup. So we're underway. It's a tough sport, especially when you're going, you've got 2 big players playing old school basketball. Campbell, guarded by Matt Norman. Goes past Norman. Little bounce pass. Penetrate, kick into the corner. And great closeout by Nelson Henry. He's leaving it all out on the floor tonight for Coach Tom Baker and the Storm. Hemel. And a turnover, and here comes the Riders, trying to eat into this deficit through the legs, and great finish, athletic finish with the left hand from Michael Joyner. What a great player he is. Just think if he takes off and keeps going up, he's going to throw it down. That's beautiful. So simple. Great screen away from the ball, and that freed up Nelson Henry for using too. 56-44. Akinsuku is fouled by Nelson Henry. Akinsuku with the free throw. Seems to have recovered from his hit he got from Nelson Henry. So Newman into the high post for Braden Inga. Movement off the ball. Newman behind the back. Norman catch, shoot, and just long. Walker with a great save. Akinsuku with the save himself, and they can't get him to go. Curran with the miss. Here comes Veroneza. All the way across into the corner. Inga, step through. Round arm shot is good. Big time play for Inga. Has it not loose? Here goes, and there's a foul. Both coaches getting quite emotional here. A technical foul for Will Maynard as well from the Riders. So it's a intentional foul, 2 shots, plus a technical foul, that's 1 shot, and possession. This is a big moment, that's what I believe is going to happen. A big moment here for Hemel Storm, who can increase their advantage from the foul line.
Is this the time for the unscore? When it just gets up on the level, yeah?
Norman at the line.
I think you got to shoot it.
Yeah, hugely unsportsmanlike on him too.
So coach technical and unsportsmanlike, and this is a big problem for Loughborough Riders if Storm hit all their free throws. Kai Walker at the line. 10.5 points a game, 6.7 rebounds, 1.4 Off the screen, Inga's popped out. Norman, now goes Inga attacking, round arm, and they just executing so well tonight. Beautiful play off the screen, and then the screener would pop, then just attack the bucket. If you move without the basketball, good things will happen. That's because you've got great passes, which Storm have. They just got to unlock all this talent and potential for the rest of the season. Shot clock running down, smothering D, shots up, off, and now with the rebound. Jack hit that big three at the end of the second quarter, and that seemed to have spurred the team on to a big third quarter, and they're leading comfortably here at the moment. Shots up, and nothing but net. Timeout Riders, and Hemel picking up a Storm. Hemel Storm is going to join me for the last quarter, which would be great to see. Michael, of course, became a father recently, which is wonderful. Steve and Maggie, here's Steve on baby sitting duties. Steve, a great player for Hemel in England, and Loughborough, of course, won the national championships with this with the Loughborough University, which a lot of the players that are playing, sitting up tonight, will be part of that university setup. Newman. Ball's loose. Inga shoots. Just off. Rebound. Inside. Good play. Wiley for three. Just off. Nice look from Seth. No, nothing doing. Newman attacks. Ryan is really trying to find an opening. They've got an open three and they miss everything. And subs Kyle Walker in for one more sub. Kyle Walker's in, Inga out. Inga playing a big role tonight. 18 points, 8 rebounds. They've had a lot of injuries, a lot of issues this season, but is from now to the end of the season, Arsenal, with the help of the likes of Job and Ryan, Jack Manel hitting key shots, Ronese playing tough, and they have sparks off the bench to go with their very talented starting five. Job and Ryan move without the ball off the glass, no good. Matt Norman just waits, and nice job. Really patient there from Matt Norman, and he gets that two-footed side-on jump hook to go. They've really stretched the lead here, Hemel Storm. All the way across. Ronese knocks it loose for another deflection, another good defensive play. Thanks. So, right, can they get back into this? So Time running down, left hand finish by Riders 13. Akinsuku, Eze. Under 2 minutes remaining in the third. Joven Ride back outside, smart play. Threes up for the big man. Misses everything. And they've just got to keep control of this game here, Storm. Because Upper Riders are a very potent team. Penetrate kick, shots up, it's flat. Joven Ride will bring it up the floor. He likes to handle the ball in the open floor. Nelson Henry. Inside, and Kai has saved it. Just couldn't get it to go, so just got to settle things down here, Hemel. So Riders inbound. Just over a minute remaining in the third quarter. Storm up by 19. String. Hemel falls into the corner. And good feet. There's Keys attack the basket. Callum Keys.
I just said it just in case it's random.
Trying to unlock the Storm defense, but didn't get it to go then.
Tried to find his man, but was denied by scoring dead. So it's going to be a Riders rebound for the next part.
I hope you're enjoying the live stream if you're not able to make it to the game here in Hemel Hempstead. A sold out, pretty much sold out crowd as always. Keys back outside. Campbell. Deep three is off, misses everything. Hemel can just slow it down a little bit here. They've got the advantage. Just run a bit of clock, reduce the amount of possessions that Riders can have. Joven Wright. Back to Jack. The defense hanging off him with good reason tonight. We're on Eze. Eze back over to beautiful pass. And shot clock runs out, and here comes the Riders. In good play. Attempted steal by Hemel. And Nduku with the finish. Last offense of the quarter, and then once we come back for the fourth, Michael Darlow will be in position to provide some insight and commentary on the player and coach. Time up. Trying to get it to go off the glass. And end of the third, 49-66. Storm lead by 17. Okay, well, we just had the short shot. And Steve Cutts.
I just watching the show.
You've got people watching this stream when they're actually at the theatre. So anyway, I've got Michael Darlow with me. We've just seen the short shot made as well.
That's our money, not yours. Sorry.
So we're live. Hemel Storm. Michael, how you doing, Dad?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Let's get to the important stuff.
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. Yeah, all good. So my wife was like, what are we going to do on Valentine's this week? I said, we're going to head to Hemel. She was like, oh, great. So, no.
Well,
it's always good to come back. It's always good to come back.
Exactly. And, you know, what are you up to now? What are you up to now? Are you still involved in the sports stuff, or did you go on a I know you went on a different route for a while.
Yeah, so I work for a company that actually sponsors the women's team. So that's works in education, but I'm actually still helping the guys out. So I'm still helping Tom out. So I'll do the scouts on the opposition. So it's nice to see. It's nice to see them following the scout a little bit. And
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a tough. I guess a lot of these teams are very talented, and it's not just one guy, is it? You've got 2 or 3 guys that can hurt you.
That's absolutely the case with a lot of teams, but the difference with Loughborough is Loughborough are one of the teams that actually train and play pretty much every day.
Yeah.
So their systems are quite hard to scout because they have so many actions, so many plays, and they go really, really deep. So Jody Campbell, Nduku, Jalen Cook, Mike Joyner, they're their main 4 guys.
Yeah.
But their role players are brilliant at doing their role. Really, really good at it. So yeah, always tough to scout, and Will Maynard's a great coach. So,
Yeah, Nelson Henry is a great big man. He's up for it tonight, Michael. He wants the ball every possession if he can get it.
I've really enjoyed the chess match between Will and Tom. When Darian goes out, Tom O'Day comes out. When Darian comes in, Tom O'Day comes back in. And them 2 have had a real battle tonight.
Yes. An intentional foul, and great job on the defensive end by the Storm, and I think it's another 2 shots incoming and possession. That's what Tom spoke about when I did a quick interview before we restarted the second half. He said if Hemel drop the defensive intensity, they're going to have problems.
Yeah, and I really like the way that Tom's introduced this. It's kind of a 1-3-1 zone. So Darian's at the back. He has his most athletic guy at the top. And the 2 guards interchanging can really cause issues for defenses. That's something Tom's introduced since he's joined. And you're already seeing the effectiveness. It'll be interesting if he goes back to it on the next possession.
I think that was something that Drew used to use as well.
Oh, we used to love the 1-3-1.
1-3-1, mate.
1-3-1, 2 passes go to man, and it was great. Yeah,
I think it certainly disrupt an offense as opposed to a 2-3 or
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And Veron in the first half and Kai at the top, 2 great defenders. They're doing a great job of looking after the guards at the top.
Well, great to have Michael Darlow's insight, and there goes Darian Nelson Henry. His timing, his touch, it's just spot on tonight. Nice play by one of the teams.
This is where Hemel need to be better. One of their biggest weaknesses this year is they get a great score and then they get conceded on in transition. They need to be so much better at that.
Yeah, within seconds of them making a nice bucket, they get scored on, and Nelson Henry blocks above the rim, and here comes Riders again. Alley-oop. Good job by Braden Inga, disrupting that. Otherwise, that could have been a highlight play for the Loughborough Riders, and they just got back in time there, Mike.
But again, defensive transition, they got lucky on that occasion. It was 2 versus 1.
Something's gone wrong there.
But that's Liam Campbell.
Yeah.
Liam Campbell doing his job for Loughborough as always. Really frustrating the opposition's guard.
Yeah.
He's great at that. Hemel needs to be careful here.
Yeah.
Even though it's a 21-point game, Loughborough have got the scoring power to get back into this.
There's a technical foul on Coach Tom. There's already been one on Will Maynard as well, so they're walking a tightrope now, both coaches. But it's 11 versus 12, Michael, and Hemel haven't been in this position for a long time, if at all, since the club was formed. And I still remember that first night back here in this game. And this is a real different challenge for the players. But they still want to finish the season strong and get as close to 8 as they can.
Absolutely, the playoffs are still in reach. They could go on a nice little run here. They get Loughborough tonight, they then have the Hurricanes, and then they have Nottingham Hoods. 2 games that will be really competitive.
Yeah, of course, the Hoods beat Riders last week in Nottingham, so lots to play for as Matt Norman commits a foul. It's getting very physical. And as you say, Storm have just got to keep their discipline here and just manage this lead.
Especially with someone with the scoring capabilities of Nduku. And Nduku's been one of the best young players in the league for a number of years. The Riders rightfully so, tried to pick him up, and now he's back playing in this league, and it's a pleasure to watch him again.
17, he's nearly averaging a double-double a game with 2.3 assists. Not up to his season average tonight, but he is a danger whenever he gets. We can hardly hear ourselves talk. But he's just a problem wherever he gets the ball on the floor.
And he's a unique matchup. He's skilled enough to bring the big out to the perimeter, but he's big enough to take a guard inside. One of the best young players in the league, and like I said, great to see him back in the BCB.
Yeah, it really widens this talent pool, and we want as many British players playing at the high level to then feed international teams and just get British basketball back where it belongs, on the map, and everybody working together. Campbell, step back, it's short, rebound, another rebound for Nelson Henry. Are you getting involved at all on the offensive end as well, Michael, with sort of maybe any plays or sort of player reaction stuff?
So Tom Baker and I, every Monday at 4:15, we have a little phone call on my drive home, and he runs some stuff past me, which is great. There's something that Jake did, and that Tom is doing. A lot of the action is going through Darian, and if people see Darian as just inside the key, he's got the IQ to be able to play on the 3-point line.
Yeah, and he's a suit. I really like the way he passes, but to see Storm playing old school ball is, it's great that they throw it into him, and he's given the space to operate.
It's going to be interesting what Storm do now. So they're taking off Darian. So Darian, they normally like to keep under the basket. They've now done Veron. So I'd probably look to them to try and switch everything now. Yeah. Here's the 1-3-1, sorry. Yeah. Here's the 1-3-1.
Absolutely. Got a little bit small ball, but they're going to be very mobile now still. So let's see how they can manage this defensive sequence. Attack into the gaps, and I guess, there's going to be a weakness somewhere. And
that's why Will Maynard's one of the best coaches in the league. He identified what they did, he's put in an action to deal with it, and Liam Campbell finishes off the play.
To Carl Walker. Inga just working around the top. And off the glass. He's putting up some big numbers tonight. Still really moving well without the ball, and the pass right on cue there. Campbell. Nduku off the dribble. Just short. Big rebound by Eze. Storm get a long distance shot which misses. Newman attacks. Eze off the glass, and it's good for two, and it's fabulous to see Veron Eze having success.
Absolutely.
Veron Eze, another player sort of on that GB pathway with the 3-on-3, and could he at some point get into that 5-on-5 team? I really enjoyed watching him last summer.
Absolutely, he's got the body for it. He's one of the most athletic guard bigs in the league.
Some of those dunks he made in the 3-on-3. Let's get it on the 5-on-5 and get you talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. But here it is. Here's that. So they're switching aggressively. That's what. This could win the game for Hemel right here. Next couple of possessions.
Nduku, great job. They just sort of sent him down an alley. And Sam Newman. Eze! There it is! Veron Eze straight down the runway for a huge dunk. Michael Darling.
You just predicted it. You just called that.
There's not many things I predict, but I got it right that time.
You should do the lottery this week. Definitely do the lottery this week.
Wonderful timing from Eze.
But again, we get scored on.
We're still talking about the dunk,
and they've scored. And this is where, if Hemel want to start making the playoffs and having success in the playoffs, the better teams will punish them. And Loughborough are one of the better teams, and they're punishing us.
Here they come at pace, and that could be a charge. And Matt Norman has taken a big hit against Levi Irarobo, and that's really brave defense, because it's all right setting up these defensive little bit of back and forth we go with Maynard and Baker here, and wow, they could be careful. I think they're both gone.
They're both gone.
Both coaches.
Coach technicals.
You do Loughborough, I'll do Hemel, right? You do that team, I'll do that team.
I got no worries. But who's gonna coach him now? Because Tom is solo. He's and John is moving forward, but his daughter Olivia is not sure what John is going to do. Tom's been asked to leave, so I think one of the players is going to have to coach it.
Could be Brian, could get the kit manager to do it.
What is the situation with who's licensed to coach, and can they have a player coach? Well, that's unfortunate because
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
no, and you were just saying what a great chess match they were having, but that chess match is over.
And now we might have Jack Pennell coaching. What, the school going to go downhill?
Oh, you don't need a coach. If Sam Newman's going to do that, timeout, Hemel and Michael. Well, it's all going on. Coaches being ejected and Sam Newman hitting a three. What are your thoughts? I mean, the lead is now 25 and Hemel look comfortable.
So, one of the unique things about the league is the head-to-head. All right, so Hemel needs to not let Loughborough back into this. They need to keep the head-to-head advantage. So when it comes down to playoff spots, it could all come down to that.
Point difference, of course. Hemel won the first matchup in Loughborough, so this is
ignore me then. We're all good.
The second game of the season. Yeah, I just checked that earlier. So if they win this, they've definitely got the head-to-head. But you're right. Michael. But there might be another team.
Yes,
above Hemel.
You could go into a three-way.
Yeah, exactly. Three-way, four-way.
Yeah, apologies, I forgot about that result.
No apologies required. So, both coaches out, and we are 5 minutes 30 from the end of this game. Unless Loughborough Riders come back with a massive comeback, and that's one of the players who can get them there. What a move from Campbell, Liam Campbell. Hasn't had a huge offensive night. Sam Newman downhill and one-handed throwdown and straight at you. Are they going to come straight back and score? And that is such a nice play.
I've said it time and time again. Hemel score. I know Sam Newman dunks it, which is a surprise, but then we can't be conceded on.
Yeah, they've really got to tighten that up, and round goal finished by Brady. He's really perfecting that.
Really perfecting that. Yeah, a lot of people see him as just a three-point shooter, but we know him to be a lot more than that.
On range short as a rebound. Newman. Hemel Storm getting ever closer to a massive victory. Only 2 in a row. Having beaten Bristol Flyers 2 comfortably on the road last week. Newman. Into Inga, spins, fade away. Oh, but look at Kai Walker. First to react. And Kai Walker coming over from Milton Keynes just brings so much energy, Michael.
And he does so much stuff that people don't really appreciate. He cuts really well off the ball, he plays great defense, and he's great on the offensive glass.
It's everything that Coach Baker would want. You don't have to keep coaching him all that sort of stuff, it just happens. Good job by Hemel, here comes Eze. Now will they slow it down or keep pushing? Newman. Screen being offered and goes away. Newman, still Newman. Shot clock down to 5. Inga attacks again. They've got to get the shot up off one leg. Oh my goodness! It's not only the round on, it's the one leg fade away as well. Mike.
And he's hit a couple of them tonight. He's really perfected that turnaround jump shot.
Braden Inga. Great play, 90-62, and Hemel are really stretching this lead. Inga comes out, Sakoli in, and I'm really enjoying watching Joe McBride play as well, Michael. He's part of the university setup as well, because they got the quarterfinals coming up
Absolutely.
in a couple of weeks. How are you seeing his increased minutes now?
It's a really important partnership with the University of Hertfordshire. It provides the opportunity for Jovan to play a similar schedule to what he was playing in America, obviously.
No,
that was where Aaron was playing.
Aaron,
his schedule is a lot more than what some of the Hemel guys are doing. But it's a partnership where it's grown year after year, and obviously we had Matt Ellis, Trent Monkman, and now we've taken the next step again with Joe Van Ryan. And Hearts needs Hemel, and Hemel needs Hearts, and the two together can be a real powerhouse.
Yeah, and Hearts basketball needs, as a whole, association, and needs Hearts Uni and Hemel Storm, and obviously looking at it as a whole, you've got Oakland Wolves, and
Absolutely,
SLB women, and they're in D1 having a good season, and all the local league teams and junior teams. There's so much, and of course you've helped us before with the county stuff, with the county juniors and the East region. There's a lot going on in basketball. We've just got to let things flow, and nice short range jump shot there by Loughborough Riders. By Cook.
So Loughborough are now in their 2-3 zone, so they've recognised that Hemel haven't really got a great three-point outside shooting threat at the moment, so they've gone to their 2-3 and they've had success instantly from it.
They're going to go zone. Maybe they bring Jack back, who's hit 2 out of 3 tonight.
We're not that desperate, are we? No, I'm joking.
I just hope he likes my commentary for that money at the end of the half.
Yeah, that was a lovely play from Tom Baker. Lovely play.
That's beautiful. Inside, very deep in the post, and in Kansuku makes them pay.
So here it is. There's that 2-3. Got the two guards at the top. Tomaday underneath, pushing everyone in the right direction. They've had success off one defensive possession. Let's see if they get it again.
Joe for 3. It's just long. Kai Walker gets a hand on it. And here comes the Riders. Penetrate. Kick. Open 3 is in and out. Ball's loose. And Riders save it. Desperation stakes. Levi Campbell gets the ball. And I think he gets it back. Jab step. 3's up. 3's good.
That's tough.
You said it, Michael. Then we've got to be very careful here. I think they've just about got enough of a lead, but they need to manage the pace of the game. Jovan Rye to Sam Newman, back to Rye, who attacks the closeout. Rye blocked by Akinsuku. And here comes Riders again into the corner. They'll be looking for a 3, but knocked away by Newman.
Three offensive possessions, 3 stagnant offenses against a 2-3. That's not how you beat a 2-3. When Tomaday is under the basket, he's one of the best rim protectors in the league. You've got to get him away from the basket.
Yeah. Okay, boys, Michael Darlow with us on this first time we've been able to do the stream. Just focusing on the stream for the comms, and we've got Michael here as a guest commentator to take us through to the end of the game. Into the top, Eze. Not a natural 3-point shooter, but he can hit it. They're just going to run clock down, penetrate, kick, Eze catch, and shoot. That's much better. They went inside, outside, then they penetrated the zone collapsed, kick it to the shooter, and he knocks it down. Jovan Rye steals it, pulls loose, foul by Campbell and Hemel. Into the last minute are almost there, but great job from Veron Eze. He's just, when he's in the flow, he just needs to be in the flow and be confident, and then just let it fly.
Absolutely, and that takes us to 5 people in double digits. It's always good to see multiple people scoring for a side rather than just one person. Hemel need that consistently for the rest of the season and going into the playoffs.
Sakoli just off, but a good look. Kai Walker.
There's Kai Walker again.
Chases it down. Another 14 seconds. And they're almost there. Newman. Eze open. And knocks it down again. And for one Eze, sharp shooter.
So you said he was going to dunk it. I said he was going to hit a three. We definitely need to do the lottery. We definitely need to do it.
You got it. Well done to Hemel Storm. They're going to get a win here, and that's 2 wins on the bounce. Are they starting? Foul there on Newman. Are they starting to turn the corner? And calls teams around them in the league, or hopefully any team in the league, some problems go for the rest of the season.
Absolutely, and it was nice to hear the crowd really get behind the guys then and enjoy it as much as Ferron did. When the crowd is really behind Hemel, they're really a force to be reckoned with.
Just gives them an extra pep, or if you're going for a dunk like Ferron does, give you an extra couple of inches elevation. But as you said, Norman 12 points, Inga 24, Newman 12. Nelson Henry, 18 points, 8 rebounds. And Eze, 15 points, 5 rebounds. And that's the stuff you need coming off the bench. As we'll just see if Newman just runs this out. They've got the win. Hemel Storm are going to take this one, 96 to 71. As we come to the end of the matchup, Michael, great to share some comments with you for a quarter. What's your real takeaway from this game tonight?
Yeah, it's a shame that, it's obviously a shame the two coaches got, Cheers, mate. It's obviously a shame what happened with the coaches, but two sides that have been in the top league in Division 1 for a number of years, competing against each other. It's always good to see, and it's nice to see Hemel playing with a smile on their face.
Yeah, well, it was a great matchup, some wonderful plays, and the Loughborough Riders, 11 points for Nduku, 24 for Cook, 11 for Campbell. They led the way for them. But from myself, Graham Hiscock and Michael Darlow, we'll leave you now. Hemel Storm with another win, 96-71.